everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. We have Nijisanji, who is in the news right now for something that they're doing. They are under the umbrella of any color, just like, you know, Hololive is under the umbrella of cover. Today we're talking about something they have here. We hereby report the activities of our company's team for countermeasures against aggressive and defamatory conduct. So they're attacking trolls, they're attacking slander, they're doing it very strongly, as they always have. They also have it in their any color news thing. It says impressions regarding the activities during this reporting period. During the reporting period as well, our company has continued to address various forms of defamatory and aggressive conduct, targeting our affiliated live streamers and our company, as outlined in the aforementioned types of conduct subject to response. Our company is working to create the environment where our affiliated live streams can fully demonstrate their talents and focus on their activities, allowing fans to enjoy the content delivered by our affiliated live streamers and our company. To that end, our company takes the resolute action against communications that clearly exceed the bounds of fair commentary and are deemed to infringe upon rights of our affiliated live streamers and our company without justification. So people that have, you know, maybe ideas of what is going on, you know, they have theories, etc., they're not going after them. They're going after people that are like, this person deserves this type of treatment, this person deserves that type of treatment. They're going after them to try to harass them. They're not going after theories, they're going after harassment, it looks like. Specifically, this includes not only acts to infringe on the right to reputation or privacy of our affiliated live streams, the SNS or internet bulletin boards, but also the forms of conduct that unjustly harm our affiliated live streamers and obstruct their activities, so-called trolling or impersonation. So like I say, they're going specifically after trolls, not people who are doing, theory videos, which we classify as defamatory conduct. We implement legal responses employing every possible method from both civil and criminal perspectives. Additionally, for acts such as threats and those pose specific dangers to our affiliated live streamers, those are never welcome by anybody. We immediately collaborate with police and other investigative authorities, aiming to pursue thorough accountability for perpetrators. Moving forward, our company will continue to build framework where affiliated live streamers can engage in their activities with peace of mind and to enable fans to enjoy our company's content. To this end, we intend to strengthen ties with all stakeholders and pursue more proactive and effective responses to aggressive and defamatory conduct. Finally, our corporate website reporting forum for aggressive defamatory conduct accepts reports not only for defamation against our affiliated live streamers, but also for unauthorized posting to cover song videos, short videos, etc. So anything where they're taking the rights of others. Well done in one word, superb. Thanks for your hard work. Thank you always. Thank you always. Good hard work always. Thank you for always handling these things. Great work. So they're attacking specifically, from what it looks like, they are specifically attacking people who are going aggressively, a little bit too aggressive in the way that they do things. This is not a bad thing. I do say that this is a positive thing for the whole situation. I'm glad they're doing this because people who go to try to harass, troll, etc. are going a little bit too far. Welcome back, everyone. In this part of the video, we have Reimu Endo. Reimu Endo was a female Colombian virtual YouTuber affiliated with Nijisanji EN's third wave Etheria, alongside Nina Kosaka, Midi Parfait, and Alouette. Why are we talking about them? Well, they eventually did become Marie FD, an independent female virtual YouTuber and V-singer. She did recently come back as her, and recently we had heard from my video and others out there that they had made Ike UNCOMFORTABLE feel very uncomfortable on various situations, had been kind of a little bit overly conversation, if you know what that means, had been kind of throwing herself on top of him, things of that sort, which is never acceptable when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. So why am I talking about them right now? We have this that popped out recently. Well, it was 3 years ago, but I found out about it recently. And let's take a look at what she says with him on here.
You missed a picture and banana bottom for a reason. You must be talking about Ike, right?
What am I?
A bottom?
Like in what sense? Like bunk beds?
Sure.
Ike is a very innocent seeming dude. I mean, just overall from what I've seen, he seems very innocent and not really wanting to get involved in very much of anything other than just having fun with his community. So again, why is she calling him a bottom to begin with? I don't know.
I can talk.
I don't know, like I used to have a bunk bed and well, it wasn't really a bunk bed. I didn't really have a bottom on it because I had a desk there, but
man is very innocent. Holy moly.
Yeah, I guess I slept on the top.
No, but like, if we were to share one of those, you would let me top right?
I mean, if that's what you prefer, I can go either way.
I mean, wow, she immediately took it that direction when, like I said, the guy was just talking about bunk beds, not even sarcastically. He was actually talking about bunk beds, and she's talking about something else.
Really?
Nice.
See what I mean, guys? Light switches are the best. See what I mean?
Light switch? What?
It just makes the room look brighter, and like I like light.
Luxium isn't. Lux literally means light, so.
I take it back. I like dark places.
And of course, that whole thing there was a little bit probably because of the fact that she was dating allegedly was dating a former member of Luxium in Vox. But that whole conversation is not very say-so, is again kind of showing the way that she always was, the way that she always seemed to be. And poor Ike is just talking about some regular stuff while she's going off the deep end, it seems like, with talking about tops and bottoms in those situations. Sakura Miko, who is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber of Hololive, who is part of the Generation Zero with Toki no Sora, Roboko-san, Hoshimachi Suisse, and Aski, as in people who were had gotten recruited by Hololive in their past. Recently, we had talked about how they had gone on here to defend Hachama, and we have some interesting news for all of you in regards to that. Something new has happened. Mikochi Sub is a sub account, for Sakura Miko specifically. A lot of the ones in Hololive do end up having sub accounts in one way, shape, or form. This is one of them for you. And today we're talking about her specifically because it says here, my main account has been temporarily locked, reason unknown. Currently having an appeal filed for it, but apparently can't be used in the meantime. Nya, wa. I'll be using this Nya account. If you haven't followed yet, please do. It's a two-factor authentication issue, it looks like, when it comes to live door news. Talking about some things here. I wonder why. I hope it gets unlocked soon. There's some other stuff here. Apparently there was something regarding to besides like the other stuff that was going on. There was something here according to Live Door News in regards to two-factor authentication with some services in Japan. Going on here further, it says VTuber News, Mizuho Bank's Toki no Sora Sakura Miko's campaign, the PR campaign post, was deleted by X management for violating X rules. If it's a violation of paid marketing rules, the X account would be temporarily suspended, but it seems like they were suspended overall. If you agree to delete the post, your account lock will be lifted. But what I can see, it doesn't seem to violate the terms of service. It was a post with proper PR notation, so if you file an objection, your account will remain locked during the post review and terms of service examination. So somehow, the account got locked because there was a terms of service violation on a post that was done. And here is the whole thing here. I think it's a work-related post. If they're probably filing an objection through Cover Corp, in some cases, performance-based pay may change depending on the post impression or click count, and posting in the specified format itself could be a paid gig. Following convention, but it wasn't the new terms of proper formatting. Famous person's tax stuff here. Reasons and materials. Basically continuing on things here. It just continues on, some things that were mentioned there. It looks like the other stuff was just more on the actual posts. There's no way an account gets suspended after just one time unless it sparks some kind of social phenomenon or makes the news. Want fans to rest easy. So they started posting some other stuff, but it seems very strange why Miko was stuck on X, why she ended up getting hit hard because of a supposed terms of service violation. So this is what we have on this one. And of course, we will continue with as much news as possible for you guys, as I always do. Ironmouse is a VTuber, a female VTuber from Puerto Rico, who is, of course, an English-speaking VTuber. She has been in a lot of news recently with VShoujo and other things that she's been doing to move forward. But today we're talking something about a little bit more personal for her, which is the love that she has of Super Sentai. She really, really does love Super Sentai. For those who don't know, Super Sentai is what became the Power Rangers over here in the West. Super Sentai has been around for a very long time. It has been around since the very beginning, since April of 1975. That was the first Super Sentai. And of course, the ones that were kind of becoming over here with the Ranger series. But as you can see, they continued on for years. They are going to be having their Gozyuger, which is going to be their very last one. And of course, that means that any movement to Power Ranger side will also cease to exist. This is, of course, the Power Rangers. If you do know or do not know at this point what is going on, they were, of course, like I mentioned, a group that was, well, a whole big thing that was going on here. And we are going to talk about what she recently said. My heart is shattered. It was during an Oricon article, but I'm going to be reading primarily the BBC articles and things like that. It is going to be ending after 50 years. Their final one, through interviews and everything like that, they were able to find out that their final one is going to be the Gozyuger. And they do talk about how Super Sentai was a big part of a lot of people's lives. It was, I mean, I grew up with Power Rangers. I honestly grew up with Power Rangers, the original. Then I went all the way up to, I think, the Pirates was when I stopped watching it. But yeah, I grew up with Power Rangers for a long time. And there were also similar shows. Bioman, Hikari series, there was Ant Ranger, there was a lot of different ones there. But they did say that they are going to be ending it. Super Sentai is coming to an end. So what should boys watch from now on? Another fan said, you know, the people are just wondering what is going to be going on. Who are people going to look up to if not for the Super Sentai in those places? But yeah, it is a sad situation. But Ironmouse is, you know, like every single one of us, sad to see that Super Sentai is gone. Hololive is an agency that has a lot of VTubers, Japanese VTubers it started out as, and then now it has English with the EN and ID side. They have several generations of EN, several generations of ID, but right now we're talking about the JP girls with Magical Girl Holowitches. The original Magical Girl Holowitches had Luna from left to right, Luna, Miko, Kanata, Marine, Chloe, and Shion. The new Holowitches have, of course, different members in there. They were kind of modified a bit. I'm not going to go over everything because it's a 49-minute video, as you can tell right there. I'm just going to go over taking a look at some of these things here. The story behind the scenes, of course, you have Fubuki now and there. So yeah, you can see many of them there. You can have Lami and Fubuki were the ones that were added in to it. From what you see, they were at replacements, at least in this case, replacements for Chloe and for Shion. From what I can see, they have this here. I don't know why it's such poor quality. It's a freaking 480p when it should be 1080p. I do apologize for that. But yeah, they have the singing there that they redid. They had to do a whole redo because, of course, the girls either graduated and Chloe is an affiliate, but Shion did graduate. So they can't use their likeness anymore, and they won't be able to do everything that they need to do, whether it be concerts for the Holowitches thing, or it be actual, because this is like a big concert here, pretty much. So this is like a stage show. Magical Girl Holowitches, the stage, trick, or magic, something that they did for Halloween. And that's why I am in this, in case you were wondering why the heck. Sometimes I'm in my regular suit, sometimes I'm in this one, because we are doing a little bit of Le Halloween stuff, even if it may be November 1st when you see this. When I was doing this, it was Halloween at least. So they have things here. So there you go. They're doing a lot of things. It's basically a whole big production with some other members. Other songs that they have there. Of course, I'm only going to show you little bits and pieces. You have Mio being a part of it. You have one of the antagonists there. And the witches doing their things there. Bunch of Fubukis. So I'm just showing you bits and pieces because, of course, copyright. And I still might get copyright hit. So if you see certain things get blurred out during the actual movement sections, then you know why. It's because I got copyright strike. So let's take a look at everything else that's around there. Again, more performances here. Little things here. Like I said, it sucks that I have to do it this way, but yes. And of course, you have the full finale of it, the full credits of everything, of everybody that was a part of it. And here is a key visual of the Magical Girl Holowitches as they are right now. And this is great. It's great that they're continuing it, and it does suck that two of the members did leave on their own terms, of course, but they did leave and they had to be replaced. Moving forward, the stuff that happened before is still there, but they're replaced moving forward. Some things probably had to get reanimated, etc., in order for things to continue. But still, it's great to see that they had something like this, something big like this happen. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Today, we're talking about KoalaTeaEJ. The reason why I'm doing this is to promote others instead of, just promoting myself. I want to give others a chance to move up as well. So today, let's take a look at their Twitch, in this case. She, her, disabled, demi-bisexual English PNG tuber, glasses by Zenny Optical, and here we go.
Bro, you just put a stalk up my ass.
Well, that's a new thing. That is a new word, a new way of seeing things. Yes, okay. And here we have, of course, their YouTube side with some shorts, some other things put out there. And, of course, they decide to show their face, so that's perfectly fine as well. Thank you so very much, KoalaTeaEJ, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.